And welcome to the Hired Gun Podcast with your host, the Hired Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. How y'all doing, y'all? So, um, Monday happened. Well, the weekend happened. Not wrestling wise, but it happened. So, it was Sunday? It was Sunday, and I was scrolling through Twitter, X, and a notification popped up that Bron Breaker got hurt, and he had surgery on his hernia. Now, uh, when this happened, now, mind you, I have a hernia. I was born with it, so like, it can happen, and then you feel this like slight pain in your stomach and stuff. But well, you can deal with it. You don't need surgery all the time. So for him to have surgery, it had to be a bad hernia. And then at first they said they had the video when he got hurt, and they said it was Monday. Now, when I looked at this video, is when he lifted up the table, all right, and it didn't look like nothing happened. And then they came out and said that it happened before that. It happened like he already had the hernia before what happened Monday. Alright. And they can say whatever they want to say about the spot at Mania was not changed. I mean, the spot at or the Rumble wasn't changed, right? Like they can say that it wasn't changed because of that, but we know they lying because he was supposed to win the Rumble, right? And then all of a sudden he got eliminated first, like real fast, quick, like they wanted him out of the ring as soon as possible. Right? Right? So they can say that wasn't why. But that's why. Definitely why. So then they still made him do a spot for after that. Not Monday. I mean on Monday, even though he had the hernia. And then the hernia apparently got worse because of that. Now, listen. Yesterday I was on Edge and I said something to JD um, on his page because he was complaining about why did they even let him do that. So obviously he got cleared, right? But because before the rules was they wouldn't let you do anything if he wasn't cleared or anything. I mean even if you were split to do like contact stuff, they wouldn't let you do anything. But lately, since what the last 3 years or so, you know, they've been more laid back on that. You know, and they see if you can get cleared for contact or anything. You know, now sometimes that still don't matter. Like when Kevin Owens got hurt, they didn't want him doing anything. Like they didn't want him doing anything. Alright, and they canceled the match, and that was it. You know, so, but he could be out 12 months. 12 weeks. He could be out longer. Right? They saying he's not going to miss Mania, but they look like he's going to miss Mania. They really do. Right? Yeah, I know Bron's going to push it, but if it's not safe for him to do anything still, or he's not going to be the same wrestler still, then I would just wait. I know there's plans to have him in a big match. All right, I know he's the leader of Division 2. All right, but But if if this is gonna cause him to be hurt, uh, even more, and we have more time, let's just wait. And it sucks because it is so soon. It's so close to Mania. So we're like 62 days away from Mania. Like that sucks. All right, because Ron Breaker was gonna win. Again, he was gonna win the Rumble, right? And then he was gonna be champion. So now they switched. They had to switch plans, and you know people get mad that Triple H switched the plans, and they blame it on the low ticket sales at Mania. And that's not why. Right? People getting hurt. So it's like your hand is being forced to make moves, different moves, because you know we're supposed to get Cena. That's Cena. Yeah, we're supposed to get Cody versus Punk. Alright, that got changed. Then we were supposed to get Bron versus Roman. That got changed. Then we were supposed to get Braun versus Seth. That I don't know, because both of them hurt. Like Seth is gonna try to get back for Mania. Braun's gonna try to get back for Mania. Well, I think that card's I think that's already shifted. And I'm not even sure. Now Seth is not even slinging anything, so he's getting better. He's doing his rehab right now, so he's getting better. But we still don't know if he's gonna be there for Mania. You know. What else? What else? What else matches did they have planned? Did they have to switch them? You know, the whole Roman versus Drew. I mean, Roman was supposed to be Drew somewhere. All right, now, so uh, Roman came out with his schedule, and he got 5 appearances. So hey, we lucky we getting that. All right, and this is what this whole Finn versus CM Punk thing is for. Now, the rumor has it that Punk picked Finn the feud with, which is cool. Alright, you know, because Punk needs something to do when Roman's not there. You know, so you have a TV feud with Finn. You know, and now Finn's gonna get a title shot at Elimination Chamber in Chicago. So, you know, there's that. So, and it makes sense why Finn got a title match in his hometown. Alright, because now he get to get a title match in Punk's hometown. Now, the only difference is Finn's still gonna lose. Like Finn's still gonna lose. And, you know, and then the whole putting him in the match with Roman them, nah, that's not gonna happen. Right? Like, what's probably gonna happen is Finn's gonna probably challenge Dom for the IC title. I mean, which I'm cool with. I would rather see Finn win the world title eventually, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But him being IC champion, that works for me. That works for me. Um, do I want more for him? Yeah, of course I do. But him being IC champion, that works. And then Dom, of course, is going to move up to the main event picture eventually. I don't see him being Punk. I don't see him being Roman. Now, when I say that, if he wins the Money in the Bank a briefcase, all bets are off. Then, like I believe then anybody can have that belt, and Dom is gonna cash in. It can be Cody, it can be Roman, it can be CM Punk. Uh, don't matter. It, it don't even matter then. You know. Um, but but again, going back to what's his name? Bron. It sucks. Like it's such that he was so close to Mania that now he's not gonna work. Like he's hurt. Like the main thing that you don't want to happen is you get hurt right before Mania. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for looking for a charge for my phone. It's not over here. I guess he touched it. Oh no, I see it. Yeah. One of the main things you don't want to happen is you get hurt before Mania. You know, right? This is, but you can't play it safe either. You know, I mean, you play as safe as you can. Like you play as safe as you can because getting hurt a week, not a week, getting hurt 2 months before Mania, because Mania is in April. So getting hurt around that time hurts. It hurts the company. It hurts you. It hurts the fans. It hurts everybody. Now, you don't, and you also don't want to be just going through the motions. I mean, nah. The best thing is to go through the motions. Get your best hits out there, and you go from there. Don't go wild. Don't play it safe because the fact you play it safe, you still might get hurt. Nah. Speaking of going out there and going wild, Javon Evans, he did a real nice cutter on Monday. Now, you know, you're gonna get some people who feel like, oh, if this was AEW, y'all be saying that he that's too much, that's too much. No, no, we wouldn't. I see this all the time in AEW. Okay, it's AEW, but we don't see it all the time in WWE. And Devon Evans, they needed that energy from him, on the main roster. You know, like I'm proud. At first, I was kind of iffy about him being called up so soon, because I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him win the NXT title. I wanted to see him be the face of NXT before he got called up. But I'm cool with what they're doing with him. Like, I know he's not going to be a jobber. I know he's not going to get swatched by different wrestlers. Oba and Bron in particular. All right, like he's on the right brand, so we don't have to worry about what happens to him. I mean, even on SmackDown, even on SmackDown, it would be good for him. You know, but I like what they're doing with Devon Evans. They're not jobbing him out. They're not making him lose to main people and stuff. And I'm glad. When they stopped that match, it wasn't his shoulder or his chest or a concussion. He's good. He's good. Always bring us back to the whole. You can't go out there playing it safe because you can still get hurt. All right. You also can't be overdoing it working out either. I'm the last person to tell you that because look at me. All right, but still, like whatever Bron was doing. Now, mind you, I thought Bron was hurt. When was it? War Games. When Punk and who was it? Punk and Cody? Who did the tag team move and Braun landed on his neck, on his head? I thought something happened to him then. And maybe that's when he got hurt in the first place. Now he's wrestled before then, alright, but maybe the hernia happened then, and we just didn't know about it. Because 9 times out of 10, we don't know when this hernia happened. Like, we don't know. Like, it could have been when he was working out. It could have been at War Games. Like we don't know when it happened. and that's the problem. I mean, that's the problem. Is the fact that how long has he been working hurt? You know. But again, I thought he was hurt then at War Games in a cage match. Right, but he's had matches since then. Now he hasn't had a lot of matches since then, but he's had matches since then. You know, so who knows? Like who really knows the last time he's been healthy or not hurt or working through hurt? Because even I mean, every wrestler's nicked up. Like they tell you, every wrestler's nicked up going into Mania. You know, Chelsea Green just got hurt on SmackDown, and they had to drop. Ethan Page and her had to drop the titles in Triple A, but she didn't she wasn't even there. Like we know she got hurt because of the fact that she was on the phone with Ethan Page and showed her foot. You know, and it was in a walking boot. Uh, thank God, it, it's minor, and it's a sprain. Now she's gonna be out of action a little while, but not something serious. Did her foot bruise up? Yes. You know. So like, but thank God she's okay. You know, like too much stuff has happened. You know, I didn't talk about something that I'm gonna talk about now about Chelsea Green and what what's his name Michael Hayes said, which I'm not a fan of Michael Hayes. Like I'm not. Michael Hayes said that Chelsea Green. I mean, Triple H said it too, but but Michael Hayes said it bluntly. Triple H said it like Triple H. What Triple H said was beating around the bush. You know, Chelsea Green's not going to be this person, that person, this person. Alright, that's what he said. Alright, but Michael Hayes said like Chelsea Green is talented, yes, but she's not gonna. She's not. Uh, she, she's not. Nor should she ever be somebody like Charlotte. Now, Chelsea Green has already told you what she sees her level at. Okay, so she's not stupid when it comes to that. Alright, but to hear somebody uh, higher up say some stuff like she shouldn't beat Charlotte, she shouldn't beat Tiffany Stratton, she shouldn't beat Bianca. It's putting a ceiling on her, and now we know that Chelsea's probably never going to be champion, world champion. And like, don't get me wrong, the United States title was made for her. You know, it was made for her because of the fact that they don't want to put her as champ, world champ, and then she's on the wrong brand. She should have been on Raw, where we can see it happen. Because I mean, to me, Chelsea Green should be champion, world champion, WWE women's champion. Like it should have been happening. It should have happened last year. Like I know that she's not afraid to get egg on her face, you know, and be stupid and be stupid. That's what I mean. Like being stupid, being the hard truth. All right, or being the Miz, you know, which she wants to be the next Miz. And now we might knock the Miz on what he is and everything, but the Miz is a two-time Triple H. I mean, uh, a two-time Grand Slam champion. So Chelsea can be that one time. Right? That's a good career. Now, now doesn't mean that she's not going to win the next 2 years, which is crazy. The Miz hasn't won in 2 years in a single match. All right, he hasn't won. All right, so you know, even though I told you his resume, all right, his resume, and like the Miz says it, like he doesn't get his flowers like he should. Like he gets his flowers, but it's not like when Cena gets his flowers. Which I'm not comparing him to Cena, all right, but when Cena or Edge or in which I'm not comparing him to these people. I mean, he should be in that category, but the Miz is not ever gonna be in that category like that. Even though he has the resume for it with titles, like he does. Like he's won every belt they've won. They just don't carry him like that. They don't. Should they? Maybe. Maybe. But with that resume, if it was anybody else, they would. Like they would. You know. But you know he doesn't fall in that category. Like again, he hasn't won a single match in 2 years. So do I want that for Chelsea like that? No. No. Do I want Chelsea to have the resume that the Miz has? Yes. Yes. Alright, do I want her to win the Money in the Bank ladder match? Yeah, I do. I do. Do I want her to be a world champion? Yeah, a couple times. You know, do I see that happening? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see on that. On that. Every night she's hurt, so I don't even know if she's gonna be at Mania. Now, what they could do is have a host if she can't compete. You know. Um. What else did I see? I've seen Bad Bunny could become better wrestling. You know, and my wife was talking about that. Like, is he gonna come back to wrestling? And I was told I don't know. And then a couple of days later, before the Super Bowl, uh, they mentioned now they might get him back just because of the way he did the Super Bowl alone. When it comes to ratings, you know, when it comes to selling out seats, so that can happen. You get Bad Bunny, you might get some of these seats you worried about selling to sell, you know. Um, but tonight is NXT. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to see. Oh, and before I go, I'm probably not going to be 25 minutes. But before I go, TNA, uh, ratings are going up and up. Right? First it was at 100,000 something, and then it went up some more, and now it's at 200,000 and 38, something like that, thousand people are watched, which is good. Which is good. Like it's climbing, and from what I heard, that's the best they ever had in a minute now. I mean, not ever, but like in a minute. Like it's more than what they had on not AMC, the other TV station they had, which means people were tuning in more and more and more. Hey, can you imagine what would happen if WWE did send over uh, main event stars over there for them? Like they would really be the number two brand. Now, I know TNA's been not TNA. AEW's been doing pretty good too already lately. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to watching it. And now there's no football, so I can watch more wrestling now. You know, and not hesitate to watch football over wrestling. But it only happens on Thursdays and Mondays sometimes. You know, but we'll see. We'll see. So make sure you gotta like, subscribe, share. Make sure you gotta watch wrestling. Make sure you gotta watch E-Feds. New Breed just dropped their episode yesterday. Yesterday, good episode. Good episode. And I'm not being biased because I wasn't on the episode. I mean, at the end of the episode, spoiler. I was at the end, but good episode. Good episode. You know, we're mentioning E-Fed stuff with wrestling, like the main roster wrestling people. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. You know. But again, make sure you can like, subscribe, share. Make sure you gotta watch wrestling. Make sure gotta be safe out there. This is the hired gun. God bless, love you. I'm out.